Welcome to the world of polo, dear friends. Imagine a group of daring riders on horseback. They're chasing a small ball across a field. Polo is often called the sport of kings, but don't let that fool you. Today, anyone with a good seat and a strong swing can join in. The game is simple in theory. Two teams of 4 players each try to score goals. They use long-handled mallets to hit a small ball between goalposts. But in practice, it's a complex dance of skill, strategy, and horsemanship. Polo has come a long way from its humble beginnings. It's now played in over 90 countries worldwide. Let's trot back in time, shall we? Polo's roots stretch back over 2,000 years. It all began in Central Asia, in the vast steppes of Persia. In ancient times, polo was a training exercise for cavalry units. Imagine soldiers charging across the field, swinging mallets instead of swords. The game quickly caught on among the nobility. Persian kings and emperors became avid players. As empires rose and fell, polo spread across Asia. It reached China during the Tang dynasty and spread to Japan, India, and beyond. Who knew that a simple cavalry exercise would become a global phenomenon? Now let's canter through some key moments in polo history, a sport that has galloped through centuries and continents, leaving its mark on various cultures and societies. In the 6th century, polo made its way to Constantinople, becoming a popular pastime among the elite. The Byzantine Emperor Justinian II was a big fan, often seen enjoying the game, which was a symbol of power and prestige. Fast forward to the 16th century, the Mughal Emperor Akbar made polo a national sport in India. He even introduced a thrilling version with flaming balls, adding a fiery twist to the game. In the 19th century, polo galloped into the Western world, captivating audiences with its blend of skill, strategy, and speed. British tea planters in India formed the first polo club in 1859 in Silchar, Assam, marking the beginning of organized polo in the region. The first polo match in England was played at Hounslow Heath in 1869, introducing the sport to a new audience and setting the stage for its growth in Europe. The sport quickly caught on among British officers and spread all over the empire, becoming a favorite pastime in many British colonies. It's no wonder the sport earned the nickname hockey on horseback, as it combined the agility and teamwork of hockey with the elegance and power of horseback riding. As the British Empire expanded, so did polo. The sport reached Australia in 1874, where it became popular among cattle ranchers. In 1876, polo made its debut in the United States. James Gordon Bennett Jr. introduced it to New York. Argentina, now considered the Mecca of polo, got its first taste in 1877. By the early 20th century, polo had spread to every corner of the globe. The sport even made it to the Olympics, featured in 5 games between 1900 and 1936. Sadly, it was then dropped due to logistical challenges. Section 5. Royalty and Rivalry. Polo's elite status. Polo's reputation as a sport for the elite is well earned. The British royal family has been particularly keen on the sport. Prince Charles, now King Charles III, has been playing since he was young. Hollywood stars like Walt Disney and Spencer Tracy were avid players in the 1920s and 30s. The Argentine Open, held annually in Buenos Aires, is considered the sport's top tournament. Polo isn't just about the glitz and glamour. It's a serious sport that requires skill, strategy, and courage. Players need to control their horse at high speeds while swinging a mallet. Section 6. The modern game rules, equipment, and techniques. Let's trot into the present and look at how polo is played today. This ancient sport has evolved significantly, blending tradition with modernity. 2 teams of 4 players each try to score goals by hitting a small plastic ball through the opposing team's goal posts. The objective is simple, but the execution requires skill, strategy, and teamwork. The game is divided into periods called chukkas. These segments help maintain the pace and excitement of the game. Each chukka lasts 7 minutes, with a break in between. These breaks are crucial for both players and horses to catch their breath and strategize. A full match usually consists of 4 to 8 chukkas. The number of chukkas can vary depending on the level of play and the specific tournament rules. Players often change horses between chukkas. This ensures that the horses remain fresh and can perform at their best throughout the match. The equipment used in polo has evolved over time. Innovations in materials and design have enhanced the game. The mallets are now made of bamboo or composite materials. These materials provide better durability and control. The balls, once made of wood, are now plastic. This change has made the game faster and more consistent. The horses, often called ponies, are full-sized horses bred for speed and agility. Their training and breeding are crucial for a successful game. Techniques in polo have become more sophisticated too. Players spend years mastering the skills needed to excel. Players use various strokes to hit the ball, each with its own fancy name. These strokes add a layer of complexity and flair to the game. It's like a dance, but with more potential for bruises. The fast-paced nature of the game means that players must always be alert and ready for action. A good polo pony is as much an athlete as its rider. Their partnership is the heart of the game, showcasing a blend of power, grace, and precision. Section 7. Polo's cultural impact, more than just a sport. Polo has galloped its way into popular culture. The polo shirt, originally designed for tennis, was adopted by polo players. The sport has also had an impact on language. Ever heard the phrase, "keep your eye on the ball"? That comes from polo. Polo has even influenced architecture. The term chukar is used in India to describe a traffic roundabout. Polo's impact goes beyond mere phrases and fashion. Matches between different countries have helped build bridges and ease tensions. Section 8. The future of polo challenges and opportunities. As we look to the future, polo faces both challenges and opportunities. The sport, with its rich history and tradition, is at a crossroads. One of the biggest challenges is accessibility. Polo has often been seen as an elite sport, accessible only to a select few. Efforts are being made to make the sport more inclusive. Initiatives are underway to break down these barriers and open the sport to a wider audience. Arena polo, played on a smaller field with fewer players, is gaining popularity. This format makes the game more accessible and easier to organize. There are also programs to introduce the sport to underprivileged youth. These programs aim to nurture a new generation of players who might not have had the opportunity otherwise. Technology is also changing the game. Innovations are being introduced to enhance both the playing and viewing experience. GPS tracking is now used to analyze player and horse performance. This data helps teams strategize and improve their game. Virtual reality simulations are being developed for training. These simulations provide a safe and controlled environment for players to hone their skills. Despite these challenges, the future of polo looks bright. The sport is evolving and adapting to modern times. The sport continues to attract new players and fans around the world. Its appeal is growing, and more people are discovering the excitement of polo. So saddle up, grab your mallet, and join the game. The world of polo awaits you with open arms and endless possibilities.